Now, let's talk about a ticker that often comes up on all our shows. It's Google. And in some surprising news about Google, some men there are underpaid. The tech giant recently conducted a study to determine if the company was underpaying minorities and women, and instead it found that many men were actually paid less money than their female counterparts for doing the same work. So this is quite the inverse of the story we are often discussing, though I don't think there will be much outrage about this. Why do I not expect much coverage?
She for he, she for he.
Sure.
Dresses for ladies.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe this is an overcorrection. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yes.
In light of a lot of the negative news, Google is like, yo, we're going to
we'll
give
every
these
woman
ladies.
a raise, and then oops.
And if they come asking for more, we will give it. And maybe this is great because women are feeling emboldened, where they feel like they can talk to their managers. And when they do their quarterly goals, they're like, hey, I delivered. You better compensate me
And they
more.
probably should make more than the men always at every company. Honestly.
Wow, thanks for that. That was a very PC comment.
They're always smarter and better. And better, I mean
I find this
workplace politics.
I find the story ridiculous in the sense that because Google said, oh yeah, we systemically, or people at
underpay
Google,
women.
Yeah, so we have 8,300 current and former Google employees suing the company because they say they were getting underpaid. Google's like, well, we'll undertake a study. Then they found out they underpay everybody, but then it sort of becomes, ad absurdum, like, well, everyone thinks they're underpaid all the time, so everyone's underpaid. So would you just give everyone more
except
money?
the people at the
people
top.
thinking they're underpaid,
And
then we're talking about being actually underpaid based on factual metrics of here's what the average, engineer level 3 person is making here, and oops, we've got 10 engineer level 3s who are making less.
But it's more about why is someone a level 3 versus a level 4 engineer. I mean, that's kind of the story is that people were being basically miscategorized, I guess would be the right word, because in the engineering world, as we kind of know here at Yahoo, like those things are fairly rigid. Who's an L3, L4, L5? I mean, it takes a lot of different qualifications and experience to get each of those levels, and then of course each of those levels will have more pay along with it. Of course, Google ended up giving almost $10 million to over 10,000 employees, basically just to make this go away. Like, oh, all you people, so what's the math on that? Everyone was underpaid by 10 grand, give or take, right?
Yeah.
Loose numbers there, and so they all got a raise. Great.
Yeah.
Good for everyone at Google. Hopefully they got some stock, because stock goes up.
Right.
Yeah, we just saw that alphabet chart looking pretty good right now.
Yes.